Justine here. For my first Return of Tea with Justine video, I thought that I would do a little self-care. So today I am having a little pot of chamomile tea, and a lot of times I'll just use tea bags for chamomile, but I do actually have like organic chamomile flowers. So I have it in this little pot, brewing away. And chamomile is just good for like aiding with sleep, helping you relax. And I've also read that way back in ancient Egyptian times, they used chamomile to help with the embalming process of mummies. So there's a lot of ancient uses of chamomile. And one thing I love about it too is that it's part of the daisy family. So when I drink it, I feel relaxed and happy. But yeah, I wanted to do a little self-care today because I feel like in general, we probably could all use a little step back, relax. And I saw this Instagram post someone shared a little while ago, and it kind of made me laugh, but also want to cry a little, because it was from a mommy or parenting account, and it said, taking a shower is not self-care, but that is literally sometimes the only time I have to do some self-care. However, I have a little like 5-minute routine that I like to do, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening before bed. Ideally, I would do it both in the morning and the evening, but I don't really get around to it. I really should be better about it. So what I'm gonna share with you today is my Gua Sha routine. Gua Sha is a traditional Chinese practice, and the funny thing is I discovered it first through Osea Malibu, the skincare company. I love their skincare products, and I was placing an order a few months ago and needed to add something to my cart to get free shipping. And I just kept looking at their Gua Sha tool, which is this. And I had seen it before on their site, and I kind of just ignored it because I thought, this is probably like some Asian beauty trend. And in my mind, a lot of Asian beauty trends have to do with like whitening your skin and meeting white Western beauty standards. So I just rolled my eyes at it. But then I kept looking at this, and I had a feeling, because this is made of jade, and with the shape of it, I had a feeling that it was gonna feel really nice. So I eventually talked myself into getting this. But before doing so, I did a little research and was like, why is this a trend now? So apparently it became sort of a facial trend in 2019, but that is not actually how Gua Sha is used in Chinese culture. So I went to my in-house expert on all things Chinese, my dad, and I asked him about it, and he just kind of laughed and rolled his eyes when I told him that it's a trendy facial nowadays, and people are using jade tools to do Gua Sha. So the lowdown that I got from my dad is that Gua Sha is not an enjoyable, relaxing facial. It's actually a very painful but helpful sort of like therapy. I would almost compare it to cupping, because what he described to me sounded horrible. First of all, what they traditionally use is actually water buffalo horn, not jade. Jade is a very popular stone in Chinese culture, but it is not traditionally used for Gua Sha. Gua Sha, which literally translates to scraping sand, because you like scrape your back basically with the buffalo horn tool, and you end up with red marks. A lot of times my dad says you mostly do it on your neck and your shoulders, and you do this when you have a heat stroke or you're feeling feverish. And if you actually go to Wikipedia and look up Gua Sha, the photo they use on Wikipedia, that is what it looks like. It looks horrific. Like, it looks like someone was beaten or abused. Just like when you see people who have done cupping, they have those giant circles that look like terrible bruises on their backs. That's what traditional Gua Sha looks like, and it looks really, really horrific. but is very effective. So anyways, I got this from Osea and I tried it out, and you know what? It is pretty amazing. So I'm gonna show you quickly how I use the Gua Sha, and even my husband loves it. Like, my husband is such a dude sometimes, but I give him these little facial massages and he loves it. So first, before you do this, what you need is to moisturize your skin, either with moisturizer or facial oil. Funny enough, I have this facial oil that I've been using for a while, and it's made of chamomile as well. So don't judge me if I do this wrong, but I just take some oil, put it on my neck. They always stroke up to prevent the wrinkles. Put some on my face. Actually, I usually just directly apply to my face. I like this facial oil, but I kind of want to try something new. This one's from Teamy, and I like the idea of using tea for different things, obviously. But if anyone has other facial oils or moisturizers that they really love, I'm tempted to try JLo's beauty line. Oh my gosh, I remember when I was in high school and her perfume came out, I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed with that perfume. I love it. I don't know if they sell it anymore though, but it's still one of my favorite perfumes. So I might try something from her line, but I really love Osea, so I'm likely gonna pick up something from them when I finish up this facial oil. So now that I've got the oil on, this will help the Gua Sha like nicely glide up on your skin. Otherwise it kind of tugs and it's not as nice. And it's just so relaxing. My favorite is this on my jawline. See the way this curves, like the shape of the tool? Oh, it just feels so good. It really is. Just lovely. And then I move it up along my face, on my cheekbones, like right here feels really wonderful to me too. And then also right here, when I go up on my forehead, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And it's like I'm doing it with like the lightest touch, not pressing it hard against my skin or anything. It just, I don't know what it is about this. Maybe it's the movements, maybe it's like certain pressure points or something, but the way this feels, the jade on my skin, moving along the contours of my face. Yep, I do this. I don't think it's even like a 5-minute routine actually that I do. You probably could. I know Osea in their skincare studio in Venice, they do actually have a facial option. Now, my only thing about anyone doing Gua Sha facials is that I would love to see them share more of the actual traditional history with Gua Sha. I did see other things online linking this to aiding with hepatitis B, migraines, some other things, and I don't know how true all of that is, but what I will say is that I have learned to listen to my parents and trust some of these ancient or more traditional Chinese practices because they really just work amazingly and are natural ways to heal the body. So this is my little 5-minute routine, and I could keep going. I just love how it feels. It feels so good. I really like the shape of this one. When you look online, you'll see people selling different ones with different shapes, but the way this was designed, I think, was very clever and smart. So this is not sponsored in any way. I'm just sharing what I like to do to allow myself to relax and feel rejuvenated. Like, it just does feel like I've lifted some bad energy off of myself and I feel lighter and happier. And now I can enjoy my chamomile tea. It's not quite bedtime yet, but I just took a shower, as you can see. So I'm gonna relax. Baby is napping. Daddy's watching the baby. Just have a nice little cup of chamomile. Tastes lovely. I hope you all take a few minutes at least to take care of yourselves, relax, take a step back, unwind,